All righty. And just like clockwork, we're back. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's having a good week. And got the usual crew here tonight. How are you, Mr. Corliss?
Hey, I'm doing quite well. Thank you very much. Freezing my things off, but it's
Yeah,
still,
yeah,
other than that, I'm doing well.
yeah. Well, when you live way up north like that, it's going to get cold.
Next
Uh,
week, the lows are going to be in the single digits, and I'm not looking forward to that.
yeah. Well, they're saying here we might be in the teens or single digits, but that's with the wind chill, which I don't know. I don't know if that's any better. I mean, it's still cold when the wind's blowing like that. But
It
I'm
is
good. I got stuff to do in the house, and as long as I can get Knucklehead back here to go out and take a potty break once in a while, we're all good. So, what about you, Mr. Ballard?
Well, I got the memo, but I got as close as I could. So,
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We're doing flannel tonight. So,
it's not quite flannel, but it's at least got the pattern.
yeah, yeah. It's got some kind of a pattern to it. All right. Well, we're good. We're good then.
Yeah.
Uh, Man, I'll tell you what, I got ready to,
Oh, Marcelo's getting 20 inches
oh,
of snow overnight.
wow.
Oh,
20 inches. That's about, you know what? That's 20 inches more than I'll probably get all winter.
Yeah.
Probably is. But you know what? As I was preparing the thumbnail for tonight, which you can tell I didn't get very creative with today's thumbnail. I just kind of put a generic one up there. But as I was doing that, I have to change the date on it every time. And I'm like, man, it just seems like the other day we were, you know, had Christmas going on and all that. Now here we are already halfway through January.
yep.
Won't be long. When's the Super Bowl? I think February
Yeah.
8th or something like
Somewhere
that.
around
Like
there.
Uh, and then I think the week after that, the 15th, is the Daytona 500. And then then the whole year just kind of takes off. And uh, all I can say is hang on and don't blink, because it looks like 2026 is going to be
Quickly.
going by just as quick, if not quicker, than 2025 did. And 2025 just seemed to fly by to me, uh, which, I guess that's the way it is. What is that they say? When you get closer to the end of the roll of toilet paper, it goes quicker or something.
goes
I
quicker.
forget how that saying goes, but you get the drift. But anyhow, so welcome everybody. Looks like we might have maybe a couple of new folks out there in the chat. I don't know. I see a couple of names I don't recognize, but anyway, welcome to another episode. And I'm not sure, because I don't really keep track of this, but I think I checked my playlist. Because I have a playlist called Hobby CNC with Dave, where you could go watch any of these. Uh, and actually, some of them started out as the CNC, what I call it, the CNC Q&A podcast or something like that. But anyway, I think there's like, if I'm distracted, I can see there's something going on with my neighbors over there. I saw my security screen, something caught my eye, and there was like some headlights or something shining in my backyard on camera 3. Well, then when it switched to camera 1, which is shooting out the front there, I see there's some activity over there in front of my neighbors. So probably DoorDash or something delivering. They get
As
DoorDash a lot.
long as it's not police cars, it doesn't matter.
No, I don't. I didn't see any flashing lights, just headlights, and they stayed out at the street. So I'm thinking it's probably DoorDash or maybe a late Amazon delivery. Could be. They get a lot of Amazon stuff. whole, whole
Your camera or your microphone just took a dive.
so you can't hear me now?
Now
Yeah.
I can, but there for a second it was almost like it was muted.
Okay. Well, just give me a interrupt me because if it goes dead, I'll be sitting here yakking and thinking it's working. So,
Yeah, we'll just laugh at you.
Yeah.
all right, Mr. Ballard. When we right before we went live, he was asking me what we were going to talk about tonight, and I have two or three photos that a good friend of mine has sent to me of his DIY build. So I'm going to show them in a little bit. But I
Cool.
wanted to talk a little bit about this Kickstarter that I saw. Let's see, how am I going to do this without screwing everything up? I think I might. I think I can do it. We'll see. Yeah, there's where I saved that link. Let me copy that, drop that back down, put this in here. See if that comes up. Okay, that's come up. Um, yeah, let me turn that off. I don't want no. I don't want any cookies. All right, so I when when you're on Facebook and you're scrolling around, it's like I was telling the guys earlier. If you stop for more than a half a second on an ad, Facebook thinks you're interested, and then you'll now see that ad from now on. About excuse me, about 15 times a day. So once I was scrolling the other day and I saw this ad, and it was from Sculpt Fun about a Relay laser or relay laser. I'm not sure how they would say it, but anyway, let me share my screen here, and I'm currently on the. I'm going to try to switch this to. Let's see if I can do this.
Ah,
Okay, I guess that's not really the one I was wanting. Let's see. Let's see if we can do it. Yeah, okay, let's do it this way. All right, can you see that?
yeah.
Yep.
Okay, I just see a green blob, but I'm going to assume, unless you tell me, that y'all can see it. But anyway, this is the frequently asked questions page, I think. Yeah, and well, we'll just go ahead and watch this little video real quick. Let me turn it on.
These are welder. Mm, yeah. I agree. Oh, wow. 800 by 800. Oh,
So I guess it's a dual purpose machine.
oh wow.
That's a
Cool.
little corny for me having AI where you talk to adjustments and stuff.
You think that guy's ever run any machine before?
Looks like it can make some pretty cool stuff.
Yeah.
Well, you're standing right there. Just push the
Why
button.
don't you just hit the button?
This is kind of California here. There's this little candle holder thing made.
Hmm.
All right, so there's the cheesy video, but it looks like this thing's got 1,300 watts. Um, Plus, it has a diode laser thing. And this is the thing I was looking here. Now they had a goal of 9,971. It looks like it's got 12 backers at 58,349. So it looks like it's going to be a done deal. Um, but I don't know. What do y'all think about this?
The
That guy makes it look just too easy.
All right, now it's 800 by 800 work area. So that's
I gotta. I'll be right back.
okay.
That's a big work area.
Well, it's what, about 3 foot by 3 foot, or maybe a little less than that. Let me see
Yeah,
if I
probably.
let me see if I can. I'll do some calculations. 800.
If I could find my ruler, I could
Okay, yeah, about 31 and a half, we'll call it. 30, 31 by 31. So not a bad little work area. Uh, and I think it said it would cut up to 3 millimeter, which is
yeah, yeah.
almost an eighth of an inch. Um, and me being around, an old sheet metal shop guy, being around the big boy lasers, looking at the edge cut on that thing when he held it up, that looked like it was pretty good. It didn't have a lot of slag or any of that kind of stuff on it, so didn't look too bad at all. But let me see if I can get back to their starting page.
Now, did that say if it runs on 110 or 220?
That's a good question. I'm assuming 110. Um, yeah, I'm assuming that.
I
But
mean, it's a slick little setup, but
yeah, but now here's and I think, well, when Ryan gets back, maybe he can make this make sense to me, because I was looking at this and I'm like, when I saw some of these numbers, I'm like, holy cow. But then I got to thinking, I think, uh, I think that HK dollars, I'm thinking that's Hong Kong dollars.
hmm,
I think. Because over here, that's why I think this, because over here, see how this says 37.99,
yep.
uh 47.99. Like I said, it's
The whole
okay.
unit's what,
Has,
$5,200.
that one has zero backers. This one has zero backers. This one has one backer at 51.99, and this one's got two backers at 61.99. This one's got one backer. This one's got four backers at $72.99.
That's with the bigger laser. It looks like.
Okay, yeah, this is 1,300-watt laser,
The other's a
900 watt, 1,300-watt. I'm not sure what all the differences are in these. Well, it says includes laser welder and accessories, C70 cutting frame machine and accessories. Okay, the one here includes the diode laser module. And then yeah, so this one I think this is the one we were seeing in the video, the 1,300
Yeah.
watt laser welder and accessories, the cutting frame, which is the machine, and then the diode laser module and accessories. But kind of pricey. Kind of pricey.
Not bad though. If you look at the X Tool one, I think it is that the X Tool metal fab. That one's like almost 20,000.
Wow.
Oh, okay. And is
So
it comparable to this one, you think?
yeah, yeah. It except for it has like a cabinet that the laser sits in, but you can take it out and do the same type of stuff, the laser welding and all that. I
Yeah.
want to say it's like around 18 or something like that.
Okay. Well, let me just here's the frequently asked questions. Like, how do I pledge? Enter your pledge amount and select a reward, then enter your payment information to complete the checkout process. When is the card charged? Will be charged on Saturday, January 17th. So in just a couple of days. I guess as soon as the Kickstarter ends, assuming it's meets its funding goal, and it looks like it has. So I'm only charged if funding succeeds. Yep. If it isn't successfully funded, no one pays anything.
The thing that kind of frightens me about this one is that there's only 12 backers.
Yeah, yeah. It's and they kept that's what I mean. Their goal was like, what was it, less than 10,000?
Yeah, I mean it was one unit really.
Yeah, yeah. So
It was they're just using Kickstarter as a marketing arm.
yeah, its project is funded. How do I get my reward? If Rely Laser completes its creative venture and is ready to begin fulfilling rewards, they will reach out with instructions on how to redeem your proof of pledge and claim your reward. At this point, they will also request any additional information. Will I be charged more later? That depends. Whoa, wait a minute here.
Yeah. Well, you got shipping.
When you redeem your proof of pledge, you may be required to pay applicable sales tax and or shipping fees. Yeah. Okay.
So if you get
Well,
you probably got $120 in shipping.
yeah. Like I said, this one, it just kind of caught my eye because I always like laser stuff, and I would love to have something like this, but I'm just not. I'm not sure I'd want to turn loose of $7,300
Yeah.
on a pledge deal. I'd rather buy something. I'd rather buy something that's already going and stuff like that. I think so.
I wonder what the price will be once it's on the market.
I don't know. I don't know. I know.
Bear, what's up, buddy? Oh, look at that good boy.
Hi, Bear. Hi, Bear.
What's up, good boy?
Did I mention he's a Velcro dog? All right, all right. We'll be done in a minute, okay? Yeah. Um, I think your buddy Sean
Yeah,
Spicer.
there's no gas in that. That's just the laser doing it by itself. Um, the Spicer doesn't have one, but David Picciuto does.
Well, what I was gonna, I don't mean he has one of these, but he has a machine from Boss, I think.
Yeah, he has a big plasma table. Yeah.
Yeah, and now I know they're not as nice as a laser because you get a little rougher cut and stuff like that, but still, that's a pretty nice little machine I've seen
Yeah.
he has. I don't know how much that one is, but
That
I
one,
know
I don't know.
they have some. I've seen some plasmas that are starting to even pique my interest. Not that I need one, but uh, I'm just an old sheet metal guy. I like cutting cutting metal stuff.
And you
Yeah.
got room now that that Ohm Tech is out of there.
Well, yeah, but I kind of filled it back up when I built that
Put a golf cart
golf
in
cart. So
Oh,
thanks, Ryan.
there.
Uh, and the thing is, I've just spent too much money on the whole AC motor system. New motor, the controller, the big lithium battery, and all that to just go. I'll just leave it outside. Nah, I'm not going to do that. Um, I'm going to keep it in the garage. So I don't have as much room as you might think in there. But you know me, whenever I want something bad enough, I'll figure out a way to shift stuff around and move stuff from the garage to the old shop building around back. Or I'll figure out something. And I do have a little more room in the shop building back there now because I got rid of another NEMA Labs.
Woo, woo.
So made somebody a fantastic deal. Uh, and if anybody wants one, I will say that if anybody, well, let me put it like this: I list them on Facebook Marketplace because since it's been so long, I want to take them out of the box, assemble them, test them, make sure they work, and plus I can shoot a little video to put on Facebook Marketplace that's current uh, to show folks that it works. But uh, I'm not opposed to shipping, although the reason I put it on Facebook Marketplace is just so somebody can come pick it up and get it out of here and that. But since I do still have the shipping boxes for all those, if anybody does want it, I could ship it. But the only thing is, I really don't want to ship it to anybody, uh, or I don't really want to ship it to just anybody because I don't want anybody. Uh, because these are as is. So I'm going to shoot the video and show that everything works on it. And if I was to ship it to somebody I don't even know and out of state or whatever, and they get it, and then they go, "Well, this don't work. This don't," it's as is. I'm showing it's working as I'm shooting this video.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I wouldn't list it. But I know there's a lot of folks or a lot of things that can happen during shipping. Plus, there's a lot of folks that don't know how to fix things and do stuff or wire it right or whatever. So anyway, but I do have a little bit more room in the shop, and anyhow, all right. Let me go ahead and queue up some pictures if I can remember where I put them. I think, yeah, here they are. And I don't know. I don't guess they're in any particular order here. Anyway, y'all know. Let me look through the chat here. I don't think he's out here in the chat. Y'all know Landis Stutes, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Landis Stutes, a good guy. Gatton here. Has been on the show a time or two, not recently, but he's done some a really smart guy. He's did his own Mach 3 and set up all kinds of macros and stuff. I mean, he's really really a smart dude when it comes to that stuff. But anyway, he sent me an email. I don't know, quite a while back, I guess, and he was asking me about the machine that I had built. And I guess after seeing the one that I built this past spring, he decided he wanted to kind of upgrade and do some things different to have something a little, a little stiffer than the Gatton and all, because that is a plywood machine. But so anyway, so he started working on this new machine, and he sent me 3 pictures of his progress. And I hope he doesn't get mad that I'm going to show these, but you know,
We
if you don't
won't.
want me to show it, don't send me something. That's what I say. But I'm going to show these here, and let's go back to that other. Yeah, let's go back to this, and then do this, and do this. We keep getting switched around here. All right, can y'all see this picture?
Yep.
No.
All right,
No.
now this is
Oh, there it is. Yep.
Oh, team Christmas.
this is what he's working on now.
I hate it.
Huh?
I already have a problem with it.
He didn't round off the edges on the.
No, what is it with you people not rounding off edges?
Yeah.
Well, and you know what? I'm not sure, but I think that's plywood painted gray.
Hmm.
Yeah, I could be wrong. It could be aluminum, but it just doesn't. I don't know. Can you tell? Maybe it is aluminum. Maybe he painted the aluminum gray. I don't know. But anyway, he's done it. Looks like he's doing it pretty similar to what I've done. He's got linear rails. There's the I forget which one that is, the BK12 or the BF12. One of them's BK12, one of them's BF12. I don't remember which one's which. But anyway, so he's got his ball screw. Got his nut here on the outside here. And he got his linear rail on this side with a couple of bearings. So that's going to work out nice for him. It looks like, I'm thinking, again, I don't see him out in the chat, so we can't get him to confirm or deny any of these things that I'm guessing at. But I'm thinking that, and again, I'm guessing, I'm thinking this is a piece of plywood here, and then he's got 2 smaller 80-20 type extrusions.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like to me.
Yep.
Because if you look over here, it looks like he's got this, and maybe that is aluminum. It might be aluminum, but he's got these screwed into the ends of the this extrude. So instead of buying that big old 8160 piece of aluminum extrusion like I did, he's bought 2 smaller pieces, and it looks like he's just mounted them. And maybe that's I'm saying that's plywood. That might be an aluminum plate back there too. That could be. But here, there you can see he's got his block there. Got a little spacer here. Look like he's running NEMA 23s. And I'm guessing, I could be wrong again because I don't know and I haven't asked him. I'm guessing that he's maybe replacing his Gatton CNC with this. In other words, he's not building this in addition to the Gatton CNC. But I could be wrong because I think he's got 2 machines. I think he's got a Garage Works and a Gatton CNC. Listen, pal, we'll go out in a minute. Okay. All right. So let me, like I said, there's where's the? Oh, there it is. I gotta go this way.
Oh, you better take him out. He's pawing at the door.
Yeah.
Paul and I will keep an eye
Yeah.
on
We
the
can
door.
wait.
Well, you don't know how long I have to stand out there with him. I think he's good. I think he's just not used to being in here. Is what it is. What do you say, bud? You got to go potty? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Yep.
Okay. Well, let's go through these pictures real quick here because here's another one. It looks like he has also purchased
Pre-built carriage, yeah.
the exact same uh, Z-axis assembly that I did, and the reason I say it looks like he purchased the exact same one is because if I come over here, if you look, there's that same little janky thing. I had to replace this because this little metal thing, I found that it wasn't enough to trip that before it hits it. So I replaced this with a piece of aluminum angle that I fabricated to make a little flag like on this side. But other than that, it looks like that's the same uh, thing that I bought when I did mine. All right, where is the? I guess there's two that look about alike. Maybe I got. But anyway, like I said, like I was telling the guys, see, I keep trying to decide if that's aluminum or I'm still undecided if that's aluminum on the side or plywood painted gray.
I'm gonna say plywood.
You think it's plywood?
Yeah, because he's got the little pieces on the inside. Yep, right there where you're. Yep, that's.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Hopefully, I'll get another email from him and he'll, or maybe he'll watch this later after the fact. But anyway, he had sent those to me, and I love a good. Oh, there he is.
There he is.
It is. What is that saying?
It's a bracket.
Okay, here it is. It is plywood. Plywood. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for confirming that, Landis. I thought that's what it was. Now, is this back piece back here plywood as well, and then you have two pieces of extrusion going to it, or is that a big piece of aluminum flat bar? I'm going to guess that all the gray looking stuff that looks painted, I'm going to guess that's plywood. Bear. Oh, where'd he go? Get. Hold on.
That camera started going.
Man. He got way up under. I looked under there and I thought, well, he's not under there, but it was because he done went in another hole behind and I'm like, oh, now he's going to get tangled up in all that wire. And he just about pulled this monitor off.
It started rocking.
Yeah. Okay. You're all right, buddy.
Landis, I like that grizzly dust collector you got back there.
All right. I'm gonna run him out real quick.
Yeah.
If you guys you want me to leave these pictures up?
Yeah, you can leave them on.
Well, I guess you can't switch between them, can you?
No, but that's all right.
Okay. Well, I'll leave it up. Come on, dude.
There's plenty of vertical or horizontal workspace there we can look at.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good looking machine, Landis. You're doing all right, buddy.
How big is the bed on that, Lannis?
come back already. All right, we can't talk about it anymore.
No,
Yeah, I don't think he's needing to go out. I think he just doesn't like it because since I had that door pushed to, it started getting really warm in here.
Ah,
I got everything else is blocked off. He can't get to. And see now I think he'll lay down back here behind me. But anyway, all right. Well, thank you for chiming in there, Landis. And by the way, it's looking good. I really like that. It look now. Is that um that Z axis is that the one that I bought? It looks exactly the same. I'm assuming you got that off of Amazon. I see Andy saying
oh yeah.
CNC Labs released a new version of G Sender. What do tell? What's different about it?
Ooh, 59-inch long bed.
oh, that's nice.
Okay, it is plywood as I did not have tools to make metal beds. 59 inches. Okay, cool. Well, 59 inches is basically 1500 millimeters, so uh, that works out perfect to be able to get uh, well over 48 inches of cutting area
Yeah,
on the thing. Because if I remember right, this z-axis is 6 inches wide, I believe, or maybe a little over 6 inches. So if you split half of that and then subtract it from the 59 and all, it works out where you'll get probably 49 or 50 inches of cutting area there. So good deal.
That makes for a lot of horizontal storage space.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe some people have more control than me and you,
I,
Paul.
I hope I can't imagine everybody has the same problems I have.
Yeah. Although there are a lot of folks just like us.
Yeah,
And I love when I watch a YouTube video and I see their background and it's all messy. I'm like, yeah, I don't really have a problem there. Makes me feel better. But anyway, just thought I would show those. Landis, that's good job on the build so far. I'm really digging it. And send us some more pictures when you get it ready to make some chips.
Heck yeah.
All right. I guess he did go off somewhere.
Yeah, he just walked out.
I don't think he can hurt anything.
He's back.
there he's back.
He's just wanting to wander around a little bit. Like I said, he's been a good boy here lately, I have to say. And we're as soon as I get done here, we'll go out and stay out however long it takes till he goes.
Yeah.
Where you going, Bear? Anyhow, yeah. Somebody says he wants alone time. Yeah. Well, normally when he wants alone time, that means he's doing something he's not supposed to, because he's pretty much. Okay. Here's this is is this your first time here, or am I just not remembering that name? Parametrics 9558. So I spent so much time designing and building a CNC just like Dave, and when it finally worked, I was left with the question, now what? Well,
Yeah.
I think that's part of my biggest problem is the fun part for me is designing it and building it. And then once just like that one I have out there now. I mean, I've got the G3 Masso Touch. Hey, you need to get out of there. You're going, there's too many wires for you to get into. See, I didn't have to worry. Big Jack was too dang big to fit in there, but he can squeeze by. I didn't even know he got in there again. I'm trying to keep the chair in where he can't fit in there. But no, I got the Masso G3 Touch. I've got my favorite machine of all time sitting out there right now. But then it's like, all right, it's done, and I still, I did, uh, what do you call it, cutting boards, inlay cutting boards and stuff
Yeah.
like that. But then every time I do a few of something, I'm like, okay, been there, done that. Let's need something else to do. But but yeah, that's the hard part. That's why I've built so many. Is like that's the fun part of it for me is the designing and the building of it. Um, and I love that.
Marcelo.
Marcel,
Well, we didn't go out shopping together, but we might have used the same Amazon link or something.
yeah,
Because I think
my,
that's where mine came from. Oh, he said he's wearing the same shirt. So
welcome to the club.
yeah, this one here is just one of many that I have, different colors and patterns and stuff like that. But I have to break them out when. Yeah, that could be. He's jealous of me giving you guys so much attention, but yeah, I don't think he's a fan of the show. He likes because actually right before I got up to come in here, I had something on the TV just to have some noise, and I was sitting on the sofa, and he was curled up right next to me, getting ready to nod off for the night. So
So
um,
he's got good taste. He doesn't like this.
Doesn't like the show.
yeah, yeah. Bear, what are you doing?
So, have you ever looked at NC Sender? Have you? Do you know? Have you seen anything about that yet?
Now that's the one from Francis, right?
Yeah,
I have not.
I
Should
started
I take
watching
a
all
look
the
at it?
videos on it in the last day or so.
Is there something I should see about it, or
It's interesting. It's just it's another G code sender, um, but
but it's him taking G Sender and doing his own
no,
thing to it, right or no?
no, he it's all scratch built. He said. So I guess it has some similar look to some of the G Sender stuff because that's what he was using before. But according to the one video that he was putting out on it, he's a software engineer, so he had with the help of AI has written the program and all that for it.
Okay,
Pretty interesting.
so he's a nerd with a capital N.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
The so I've been watching the videos that he's done on it, like of all the updates and all that. And the one thing I don't know, I'm actually interested in trying it out. But he's optimized it to use a touchscreen and all that. But you can um, like he's kind of made it where everything can be done. Like you can add stuff to it, like with plugins.
Now, is he offering this as a free download, or is he
Yeah,
not?
yeah, he's doing it as open source.
Okay, okay.
Uh, but I don't know if you need to have like Gerbil HAL because that's what his controller is based on. If it only works on Gerbil HAL or if you can run it on other stuff. I haven't looked at that yet. But it, some of the stuff he's doing on it is pretty interesting. Um, you can change the different views on like when it's cutting. You know, it'll you know I mean, functionally, it runs the G code, but it seems pretty interesting. I might be giving it a try.
Well, I don't really, like I don't really even use G Sender anymore.
Well, you don't need to when you have the Masso.
I'm strictly Masso guy now,
Yeah,
and I don't have anything. I mean, even when I go get one of those NEMA labs and I bring it out and set it up and go to sell it on Facebook Marketplace, I usually don't even bother putting connecting it to a computer to use G Sender. And I got a computer right out there, you know, that I use for
yeah.
the live stream. But I just usually check to make sure the offline controller works, which is the little small one um, that comes with it. And I just set it up and run test programs with that, and shoot videos showing it working and all that. Um, but yeah, I mean, it sounds like a cool deal that somebody's creating their own stuff and making it even better than, well, I guess I shouldn't say better because I'm not testing either one of them, but sounds like he's trying to make it better than what G Sender is.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. I mean, I've been on my Gatton, and I run BCNC, and I've never updated it over the last 7 years. So I just wanted to probe and be able to hit go. Yeah, that's all I really need it to do. But it looks pretty cool.
yeah, I'm you know me, I'm a if it ain't broke, don't fix it kind of guy. So
Yeah.
right now I could open up my Bamboo Studio and it would come up. I'm probably, I don't know, 4 or 5 firmware updates behind. I don't know how many they've had, but every time I open it up, I just hit cancel. Same way with that little screen thing back there. I don't really uh, I don't really look at that. You know,
Yeah.
like I do everything from here, and then every once in a while I'll come in, and if I want to see how much time's left without looking at this or pulling it up on my phone or whatever, I'll just hit the little arrow button to make the screen pop back up and look real quick to see. But it's always telling me I need to update this too, so firmware updates, and I just, nah, just leave it running the way it is.
The other thing I've been messing with recently, I haven't been able to do anything for a couple days, but Onshape. Been trying that out as a 3D modeling tool.
Oh, okay.
So they have a free version of it, and I thought it was very interesting. So like I signed up for the free version, which the biggest downfall to it is that your files are not private. Like so, whatever you design, theoretically, other people can. It's public. Other people can.
Yeah, I just
Which
don't
is
like that.
yeah, I'm not a real fan of that. But evidently, it's not very easy to go find somebody else's models or whatever. I don't know.
In
I haven't
fact,
messed around with it enough. But
I don't.
I did get a call from Onshape, which I thought was interesting. Like the somebody from one of their sales guys called me, and not because of doing YouTube stuff, that's for sure. But I guess they call their people that sign up for it and check in with them, see how they like it, and all that stuff. So I thought that was pretty interesting.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Design Spark Mechanical, and one of the very few things I pay for a subscription. Uh, Now mine is I don't even know how long I've had that subscription. It's probably a bit. It's
It's
probably
been a
been,
while.
huh?
Been probably 2 years.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's been about 2 years. But I'm looking here. I've got this open right here. I'll pull it up and show you. This is their pricing here. I'm gonna do it like this here so people can see. You can see the Explorer is free still, but I can tell you for sure the free is like most things, since it's free, it's pretty limited. And it wouldn't do a couple of the things I wanted it to do. So I bought the Creator one. And you can see now it's $13.20 a month, which I think that's pretty good for what it does. But my subscription is $11.99, and it has been since I bought it. So I'm thinking as long as I keep it up, don't let anything expire or something like that, it should. What are you chewing on? Oh, it's only something electric. Don't worry, that's okay.
I thought maybe it was the other sock and you're down to 8 pair now.
It,
Oh, Rex steals my shoes all the time.
nah, all right, look.
I'll take it from
I
him and I'll
understand
put it
you
away, and he'll go
can't
back and pick it right again.
you can't be chewing on the power strip over there. No. Yeah. So anyway, like I said, I'm a big fan of this stuff. If anybody's looking for something and doesn't mind paying 13.20 a month, is what it would be, I guess. And I guess it's 158.30 if you pay it by the year. But it gives you one of the things you can do with the Creator that you can't do with the free is there's different file formats that you can't bring in. I think I can't remember exactly because it's been a while, but I think that you cannot even bring a DXF file in, which is about as basic as you can get, but they don't let you do that with the free version. So that, and then the other thing I like about the Creator is it also gives you uh, the ability to create uh, drawings, blueprints. So uh, I don't do that very often, but when I was building my last CNC, I would come in here and model up the things, and then I would create a drawing and put all the dimensions on it, and then I would use my manual mill to just zero a point and then go off. I could just look at that print and go, okay, I got to go up here and then over this many. And you guys can't see him. He's got to be chewing on something when he's not. Yeah, chew on a chair. It's beat up.
Oh yeah, Rex will go into my wife's potted plants outside, and he'll just grab a chunk of plant and we'll start walking around with it. I'm
Yeah.
just like, what are you doing, dude? Then he tried to get it from him. Then he's like, it's playtime now. Let's go.
Well, it's been frustrating doing, trying to get him potty trained good because when we go outside, he he'll eat any stick, pine cone, acorn, you name it. He's always crunching on something. And I have to just take off walking in the backyard. I put I don't know how many laps. I quit walking at the park over here and I'm still losing weight because I'm walking so much in the backyard. But I have to walk, and there's something about, now maybe this is just me, but there's something about getting a dog to run, especially if they get the zoomies.
Oh yeah,
When they get done, they got to go.
yeah.
They got to go. So I usually try to, take off walking and get him to where he'll have to run a little bit to catch up. Because he'll stop to chew on a stick. While he's chewing on a stick, I'll keep walking. And then when he sees I'm, pretty far away, he'll come running to me. So, but usually that's how I get him to take care of his business. But man, it's so frustrating because especially like tomorrow, I know when or even tonight yet, the temperature's going to drop, the winds blow, we're getting these, wind chill of 20 degrees and stuff, and you bundle up and go out there. You're just waiting on him to go so you can come back in. He's chewing on a stick
Oh yeah, yeah.
or, something, a rock or whatever, So, but anyway, yeah, like I said, I don't talk much about the Design Spark Mechanical, but I really like that stuff. I'd done some tutorials on it, and in fact, they're still on my YouTube channel, but they're kind of out of date because they are with version 5, and they're now on version 6 something. Uh, and I never had bothered trying to redo. What do you got? What do you got? All right,
Something
I
I'm
guess
not supposed to.
he's chewing on something. What is it?
Yeah, Rex is a barrier. He likes to. He'll take these little stuffed animals and he'll bury them places. Well, he'll bury them places around the house. So like in the couch, he'll get up on the couch and he'll take this little squirrel or raccoon or whatever, and he'll stuff it into the corner, and then he'll take his nose and like rub it on the couch like he's trying to cover it up. It's pretty funny.
Yeah,
So
John's asking where a squirrel is. I tell you what, John, it may be a little silly, but Big Jack had 4 different squirrels. I mean, they were all the same, but I would buy him one every year for Christmas. And yes, I know, yes. Uh, but anyway, Big Jack would chew on them and try to get them to squeak, and sometimes he would. I know it was accidentally. He'd rip them apart, and I'd have to get out the sewing thing and sew them back up and all that. But this guy, he gets a hold of one, and he's just going to tear it to shreds.
oh yeah,
And I'm like, man, Jack had those things for years. Those were his. So I took them away from him, and I'm only giving him stuff that is pretty much indestructible. Like I bought him his own. Uh, it's a brand by Kong, but it's a
yeah.
big ball, and it's basically a solid rubber ball, but it does have a big hole going through it. But he loves chasing that thing and all that, and he can pick it up and try to keep it from me and all that stuff. But yeah, right now I'm just because he's so destructive, and I'm like, I could give him all 4 of them squirrels that Jack had for years.
Oh yeah.
I mean, the oldest one he's had for 4 years, uh, and he'd have it apart in 4 minutes. So and plus I get tired of picking up the little white
Yeah.
stuff, from around the house. So looks like a pillow exploded or something.
We learned of a good thing the other day when we were at a dog park. Lacrosse balls. That you get them a lacrosse ball. They're solid rubber. They bounce good, but they also they're hard wearing, I guess. So they.
If you stay on the interwebs long enough, look what drags in. Hey, Cody. Since you're here, Mr. Elkins, I do have a question for you. I was looking on your website today. Uh, I was looking at the 1/4 inch O flute. I think I'm going to get a couple of those. I'm thinking that would work well for aluminum. What say you? I think that's what I need to do.
Also, he needs to do a roundover fit.
Do what?
He needs
For the no.
point cutter or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah,
Point. Yeah.
I could.
I'd like that.
Like
I
what cutting
I
it
could have
close
knocked
at?
that corner off, but I thought no, there's no need to. It
No,
runs.
no, no, no. A point cutter for a bit.
For rounding stuff over, like what cutting it close has.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But I think there's some better geometry that could go into that.
Yeah. Did you see his video on the January project?
Yes, the clocks.
Yes.
So yeah, that is a good project. How much was it? It was like it wasn't too bad, too expensive either.
I can't remember.
I want to say it was like $40. I think for
Well,
the kit,
it included like
the
four or
stuff.
five different clocks, didn't it?
Well, yeah, the designs. Yeah, the designs for a bunch of different clocks and components to make two,
Hmm.
and wood to make two.
He said yes. That's what he'd use for aluminum.
All right, good deal. That's all I need to know. I've heard people say that the O flute works best for aluminum, and I've got some aluminum, so I will. Oh, and I guess you got them in stock. I didn't really pay attention when I was looking today, but I guess you got them in stock. I hope so. I'll get me a couple of them.
Now, when you're using those with aluminum, do you need to use
Yeah,
lubrication with it?
yeah, yeah. You throw some WD-40 on it, or
Oh,
spritz or
okay.
whatever. Yeah,
Oh, wait a minute here. I didn't see the 1/8 inch O flute. Okay, well I'll get one of each then. Yeah, yeah. All right, good deal. Good deal.
nice. Go, Mr. Cody.
Yep.
Kenneth says a Genie flat bottom surfacing bit. Has he got one of those?
No,
I was gonna say I don't remember. Oh, okay. He's putting a bug in his ear. That's what he's doing. Yeah, yeah. Well, when I was cutting the aluminum using that older machine and the little old DeWalt. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'd be happy to be a beta tester.
there you
Yeah,
go.
be happy to. All right. Yeah, I'll get an order in with you either tonight or tomorrow morning, one or the other, for the 1/4 inch O flutes. Um, yeah, when I was cutting it with that old DeWalt 611 using the used CMT quarter quarter inch upcuts, uh, I didn't use any WD. I just did it dry. But you got you gotta just not get crazy about your depth of cut and stuff. Just kind of, maybe takes longer, but you can speed up the feed rate and just leave the depth of cut super shallow, and uh, it'll do the job. Don't get a great finish on it, but
Woo.
pretty good for a DeWalt 611, I would say. So
Playing with the light.
Oh,
You couldn't see it running well
that's
with the light
that's
on.
a bright light, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's a very bright light.
I've also got. Well, I guess some of you might have seen my post I did on Facebook the other day. I thought, well, you know, Rocky had his own elevated water bowl or
Yeah.
bowl stand. Jack had one, and I knew that I had done a live stream live from the shop out there, and that's what I did for the live stream. And of course, I was using that Avid or the fancy assembly table, whichever you want to call it. But But anyway, I was watching that live stream the other day, and then right as there was like you, uh, Ryan, you and Paul were on there, and Klondike was on there with us. And then right after we got going a little bit, he joined late, and it was our old buddy Rob Schuster.
Oh, nice.
So 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 yeah, so I watched that thing, and I thought, yeah, I guess here in the next few weeks, I may be doing one of these live from out there in the shop using my. Uh, well, of course, I don't have the Avid anymore, but I'll be using my newest build to make Knucklehead one of those dog bowl stands. He's using an old one that I had, and it's not as tall as Rocky and Jack's. They were like 16 inches tall from the floor to the top of that stand. And I'm probably going to go ahead and make one that big for Bear, just because he's not done growing yet.
Yeah.
So, but I just won't, I'll go ahead and make it, but I won't set it up and let him keep using the one he's using. I think is about 2 inches shorter, 2 or 3 inches shorter. But anyway, I'll be doing that from out there in the shop, and maybe be doing some more little projects out there once we get this cold snap out of the way. Let's see. John Thompson says, I cut the gauge bezels for his goat out of 1/4 inch aluminum on my Gatton and didn't use any lubricant, but did have air blowing on it. Yeah. Well, that's another thing I think I'm going to do. Uh, is I've got one of those. Well, actually, I've got a couple of them, but it's those air pumps, kind of like you can't quite see it. It's right around the corner for that Falcon 2 Pro laser, but it's those smaller air pumps that you use for air. I think I'm going to rig one of those up to try to keep the chips blowed away and help keep the bit cool uh, when I run aluminum.
Nice.
Just not a fan of running the WD-40 and getting it all over the MDF spoil board and all that kind of stuff. So always run them. Yeah, like a fish pump. Yeah, pretty much. But I got one back here that on this machine, then I got another one I don't even know what one of them little lasers that I got sent. Uh, it may be that other Creality one I have in there. I don't know. But anyway, I've got one of those somewhere that I may set up with the to blow on the aluminum, and that way you're not recutting chips. Because before, if I'm not running anything air or anything, I just keep the shop vac handy to try to suck them up. So it's not going over and recutting chips and stuff. But
Stanford wants you to educate on what's an O flute.
well, I'll do better than educate you. I'll show you one.
I just shut off the Max. It's been glorious. It finally finished its giant 16th print. It has chewed through 7 kilograms straight of
Wow.
PG.
Huh. That's a lot of filament.
Yeah. Yeah, now I have to do 2,304 other parts.
Now, those other parts, are they all going to be white PLA?
No, they're all different colors.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, there's well, there's supposed to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 11 different colors
Wow.
that make that all up.
All right, now where did it go? Of course, I was looking on my phone earlier, but now I'm not seeing it. Oh, there it is.
No.
There it is.
Oh, yep.
Okay. Um, Standard backwards. I don't know what you call draft gnats, whatever. This is an O flute here, and the flute is the little
Cutting edge.
evacuation route for I don't know what they call it, but you can see on these other ones there'll be two or three depending on whether it's a two or three flute thing. That's what that means. But an O flute just has one big uh, flute going around it. It doesn't have multiples. So yeah, so that's what I'll be getting to do the aluminum. And Cody can probably give a better explanation as to why those work good with aluminum. If he's still out there. But yeah, that's I don't know if you can see, but you can see these others. I can't make them stop like I can. This one stops when I go over it, but these other ones don't. But you can see there's more than one flute on these. Well, there you go. Now you can see on this one. Yeah, see that one looks like it's got two flutes on it, I think. All right. So better waste removal. Yeah, I think it just does a better job of getting the chips out of the way. Um, Getting the chips evacuated away from the cut. That's my thinking anyway.
Very cool.
All right, well, that's going to do it for tonight. Thanks, Landis, for sending me those pictures, and good job on the DIY bill. My, my boy, I wish y'all could see him. He has crawled up under the desk and passed out. Of course, not before getting into the wires and getting them all.
Oh yeah.
I had them all tucked around behind that hole. And then when he went back there, when he come back, he's dragging them all out.
Cody just put an explanation up there on why it's better.
Okay, excellent. The O flute cutter is best for aluminum because it clears chips efficiently and prevents clogging, giving a cleaner cut and better finish, prevents galling. Yeah.
Think of it like a Mexican dinner.
A single cutting edge. Yep. Yeah. Now, not to say that you can't cut aluminum with the other ones, because like I said, I've always used the CMT two flute upcut bits, and that's only because I had a ton of them from doing the Gatton CNC kits. And when they would, I'd do so many blanks with a bit, and then I'd swap out and put a new one in, but I wouldn't throw the old one away. I'd go, I'll save that for when I run aluminum or something. That way, if it breaks, no big deal. It's already paid for. So, but over the years, I had who knows how many of those CMT bits, and I would take like a red Sharpie and put on the tip of the shank, and I'd know it was a one that's already had all the miles on it from cutting the plywood kits. But when I sold the Abbott, I gave a handful or so of them to Melinda. So okay, John sent me a picture here. Let's see if we can show that right quick. Watch stuff crash now when I open my email. Let's see. It says Dave's live on YouTube. Got that email. Well, let me check my phone. I don't know which email you sent it to, John. Might take a minute too if it's got pictures attached to it. We'll wait a minute, see if it comes in.
Yeah.
Cody's got another explanation on there.
Aluminum cutters, 2 flutes or more, specifically have a honed cutting edge to prevent chatter. Yeah. Well, Cody's the man if you want to know anything about bits. He is the man.
Unless you're like me, like be sitting up sleeping, and only thing I'm thinking about is why does no flute cutter have one flute? Yeah, the 2 flute cutter has 2 flutes.
Okay, there. I think that was it. Let's see.
Why do they call it a
Oh,
flute? Why not a trombone?
that's junk mail. Let's get rid of that.
Cody answered you there.
Keeps the bit from grabbing when side milling.
Yeah. Okay.
Now you can sleep well tonight.
All right. Well, we're going to give it a minute here. I keep checking my mail here on this thing, and it's not coming through. Let me see if he sent it to the other one. Where am I at here? Yeah, he sent it to that one. So let me forward. I got it twice. Ooh, that's a cool picture. Yeah, I don't want to show it on the phone because you can't see nothing. I'm doing it there. All right, let me forward this, and I'll put it to this email. And it shouldn't take that long to get it. And we'll show that bezel. And just like that, there it is. Oh, it's in the body of the email instead of an attachment. All right, no worries. We get it. I am a professional. I know how to do this stuff. I just throw it in that folder with Landis' stuff. All right, now let me come back here. Oh, wait a minute. Let me look see if that was the only one. Yeah, it looks like it's just that one picture. All right. There we go. Finally. Put this over here. Do screen share one more time. There we go. There is the aluminum bezel with a good shot of John's camera in in the reflection of the. That's not what happens when you try to take pictures of stuff really shiny.
Thank God he's wearing clothes.
Yeah, but yeah, good shot of the bezel.
Yeah, nice.
Pretty slick, isn't it?
Yeah.
Pretty slick.
Sweet.
Good job, John. Well
That's
done.
real nice.
All right. Well, I guess now we will get out of here. Hope everybody has a good week, rest of the week. Who y'all picking for the what you call it?
Ah, you baby.
IU. Okay, so college IU over Miami. You think?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I tell you what. After seeing what IU has done, it's hard to bet against them. I would think.
Yeah.
They're the real deal. That coach, man,
Signetti's awesome.
he's a serious dude. That's all I can say.
They were up by 30 points the other day, and he's still yelling at them when they drop the ball.
Well, that is a Saban esque
Oh yeah.
uh, thing, you know.
Yep.
And he used to coach. You know, he was a coach under Saban. So, in fact, I think it was like the Final Four coaches all had a connection to Saban. They'd all worked as a coach under him before. So, uh, that's why I used to have a meme that I would post every once in a while because people would always gripe about Alabama, and I say the meme says, "Yeah, everybody gripes about Alabama until they want to coach."
Yeah. Yeah.
And that meme had a picture of Kirby Smart, which used to be under Nick Saban, and then went on to Georgia Bulldog fame. But yeah, that's kind of the way it works. Everybody gripes about Alabama until they want to coach, and then they steal one of his staff. But all right, so you're saying IU for the NCAA? What about
I,
the?
I'm saying IU by the books have it as plus 8.5 right now, but I'm saying that they're gonna win by at least 2 touchdowns.
All right.
They're gonna destroy Miami, and Miami's
Well,
a good team.
I really don't care who wins. I mean, because even if Miami wins, I don't care. I don't have a dog in the hunt. But
Yeah.
I kind of would like it to be a good game just because I like watching a good football game.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I got a feeling Indiana may spoil that and just run it up on them. But
Blow
if
the
they do, they do. Like I said, it don't matter to me which one wins. So, what about NFL? Any picks there?
Whew, it's going to be interesting, but I think the Texans are going to go to the Super Bowl.
Texans.
Yeah,
Okay.
their defense is just unreal,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I mean, if they can make the offense just score once or twice during the game, they'll win. But they're this weekend will be interesting because there's some really good games this weekend. Was it Texans and uh, New England? Then there's the Bills and Broncos, I believe, and
Yeah, I think so.
Seahawks, and I forget who they're playing.
Is it the 49ers?
Might be, yeah, I think so. And then
Yeah.
there's one other game. I forget who the other game is.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I don't really give a flip who wins.
Yeah, I just want them to be good games.
the whole. Yeah, I did, and there was some good games uh, here lately. It's been a lot of good games,
Yeah,
except
this
for
past weekend, those first what 3 or 4 games were all decided by 3 or 4 points,
yeah,
and
yeah,
that was, and they were down to the last minute. They were awesome.
yeah. All right. They're also talking about the L flute works good for Lexan. I've heard
Oh
that as
yeah,
well.
yeah, yep.
Again, I've never had an O flute, so uh, looking forward to seeing what it does with the aluminum. So I'll get that. I'll probably get that ordered as soon as we get off of here, so that I don't forget. But
Sweet.
all right, well, we will see y'all next week, I guess. Mr. Corliss, do you have any words of wisdom before we go?
Stay warm.
That's pretty good right there. I don't think we can top that.
Wear blue plaid.
Wear blue plaid.
Yeah, plaid is where it's at, man.
Right. Right.
All right. All right. Well, let me get the thing queued up here, and we'll all smile and wave and say good night, and
Smile and wave,
see
boy.
y'all next week. Everybody have a good weekend. Go watch Making It Up as We Go.